Good morning. It is day one of Alive by Wit, and I'm starting this morning off with obviously weighing myself because it's weigh-in day, but also doing my measurements because this gives me a better picture on whether I've lost fat, on whether I've actually had results. A lot of the times when I start doing a program that requires weightlifting, I don't see much change on the scale. It just kind of stays stagnant. However, I'm losing a lot of inches. So I'm still losing fat. I'm just replacing that with muscle and swelling and other things. So I'm gonna take my measurements and a few before photos and then have a cup of coffee. Side note, I was the exact same today as I was before Thanksgiving. So no change in my weight whatsoever. I ended up not tracking for 3 days and then I only partially tracked for 2 in my main form of staying on track was just following my hunger cues. So I just wanted to let you know it is possible. I maintained my weight. I did eat out a couple times. I had pumpkin pie or I had pecan pie. So that's obviously not something I want to do every week. I do have goals I want to reach, but it's okay to enjoy the holidays. Whether I had even gained weight, it would have been fine. But I'm even happier knowing that I've kind of found a way to have this healthy relationship with food where it doesn't have to be about restriction. I can allow myself to have stuff, but just following, eat when I'm hungry, don't eat when I'm not. So, all right, now I'm gonna do those measurements. All right, we're here at the gym. Just wanted to record a little bit before I go in. I had a medium breakfast, enough to like give me energy, but hopefully not enough to make me sick, because if I eat too much, I do tend to not feel great during a workout. I love taking a pre-workout, but I'm out. I'm going to the store later, so I'll have it. But I just so happen to have this Alani Nu Blue Slush by Whitney Simmons in my fridge. So I thought it would only be appropriate on day one of Alive to cheers to Whitney Simmons. I'm just gonna drink half of this. That's about all I want. That's about the same amount as 1 cup of coffee. And it's gonna be a little tricky because the app to tell me what to do is on my phone. I also record on my phone. So just give me a little bit of grace on these first few workouts as I figure out the best way to record them. I'm also going to be going to the gym during different times of the day to find out when's the best time, like when the least amount of people are there, so I can film more of my workouts. So today's gonna be trial and error. We're gonna do our best. So I was ready to sign up for the program. I've already signed up and got my profile done, but I wanted to pick the program. I didn't want to do this in advance and then have to use those as my rest days. This is letting you know that you can drag the days around and change them if you want to change your rest day, or maybe your legs are really sore and you need to change what day you're doing your legs. You have that ability in the app, which is great. This is the first week out of 6 on this so-called beginner plan. We're going to start the workout. I love how you can toggle on and off these warm-ups and cool-downs. I'm always going to have them on just because I think it's smart to warm up and cool down. Now, this warm-up, I'm not going to share me doing. I'm just going to show you some of her moves here. This one right here is a great one for your middle back. I never realized I wasn't stretching out my middle back and kind of warming that up before my workout. So I'm going to add that to all my pre-warm-ups. Another thing I really love about this is because these say 30 seconds, it's going to count you down on that 30 seconds and then ding for you. I had to mute the sound on this because I wasn't thinking about it when I took the screen recording and I was playing music. So for copyright purposes, I had to mute this. But hopefully there's another clip later that you can hear that sound. Each workout also comes with a cool down, which is really great. I highly recommend you do it. There were some interesting moves that I hadn't done before, and it felt really, really good. If you're interested, each workout does show you what it targets. So right there under 40 legs and all that, it tells you what muscles they are. And if you click on it, it'll show you pictures of those muscles. So I thought that was really cool as well, especially if you are a beginner and don't really know what the names of muscles are. All right, let's get going. This here's what I had to mute. I love that as it plays, you're there with Whitney. Like she's doing the moves here with you, and it automatically goes, if it's a timed one, it will automatically go to the next workout, next move. So on this one, it's going to go to the next side. It'll give you a couple minutes to adjust, but I say a couple minutes. It'll give you a couple seconds to adjust, but you better be fast on your feet because Whitney apparently moves very fast. You get like 3 seconds to switch sides. And when you're on your cool down and you just shredded your legs, it's a little difficult to get into the other position in 3 seconds. So just saying. Here you can see how quick that get ready with me goes. Boom, you better be ready. And do not skip out on this particular warm-up. I'm going to start doing this every day, I think. I mean, for real, it felt so good. Once you've done both sides, we're going to move on to a little bit of glute activation. These fire hydrants, you'd be surprised how much 30 seconds can make your butt burn. That's all I'm saying. Again, anything that's timed like a cool down, it's going to count down for you. And then right below your countdown, you see her doing your next move. So you can get ready, have all your stuff ready for that next move. This is me doing that. So on to the first 3 moves. You're going to do each of these moves once, take a break, and then repeat them. If you are looking for grace and beauty on these workouts, you better just download the app and watch Whit do it. You're not going to find it here. But if you're looking for a woman who is doing her best, there she is. She's trying real darn hard, okay? Now straight into the next move with no breaks. These are called prisoner squats. And this just solidified what I've always known. And that's that I'm not built for prison, y'all. No thank you. But I am doing my darndest. I'm getting that butt all the way down, getting lower than that 90-degree angle. Go me. Now on to this little ab move. Here's the thing, y'all. I hold the most weight on my stomach, and I don't mind letting you see that when you crunch, you get rolls. Like that's what normal people have happen. I'm okay with you seeing me shake and sweat and struggle because that's real. Once you've done those 3 moves 3 times with all your rest breaks, you move on to the next 3 that you're going to do again back to back without resting. Then you rest, do it again, and so forth. That's how the whole workout is built. So we have these deadlifts. I love the fact that you have the ability to add the weight that you're doing. So if you see that top corner where the little weight is, I can click it and then add the 10 pounds. That's what I was doing, 10-pound dumbbells. And then next time it will remind me what I was doing. Now straight into walking lunges. Don't forget to add your weight. You're really going to want that information moving on. You're already going to have to go to the next screen anyway, so you might as well add that weight. Then the last of those 3 is these ab circles. And yeah, these, they look unassuming, but they don't feel unassuming. Once you're done, it'll count down your rest. And I just wanted to show you, I love how it shows the amount of weight you need to pick up for the next move. Now on to these hip thrusts, which are the double. I made a little makeshift bench in here just for the sake of recording. I'll not be doing that again because my back is so sore, like bruised sore. I'll be definitely using the padded benches out in the gym next time. But, you know, for the sake of art, I destroyed my body for you. This is the last 3 moves of this workout, and it was by far the worst. That's my husband telling me goodbye because he's got to go to work. And so straight from those hip thrusts onto sumo squats, and then this horrible ab move you'll see here in a minute. But my heart rate was so high. I was so thankful by the 3rd round that I was done because I had nothing left in the tank. It was really, really hard. All right, y'all, this one here. This is why I'm struggling to move my back and abs. Number 1, I was just actually pretty impressed that I was able to do it. No, it's not the most flattering move, but we got through it, guys. Now you're going to want a heavy, heavy weight above your head because this really helps stabilize your body. And my back is so sore the day after when I'm recording this voiceover from like really using my back to engage to stabilize myself. So this one is sneaky and ouch. and you see the pain and the suffering. This is not a show. This is real. The good news is we made it to the cool down, which means it's over. I really wanted you to hear the beep sound it will put in your ear, so even if you're not watching your phone, you still know it's time to move to the next one. And then here, get ready real quick. She's fast. Woohoo! We made it through day 1. Congratulations. All right, y'all, we survived day 1. Thank goodness. I came home, had my BCAAs. Let me show you. In case you're not aware of what BCAAs are, they are branched chain amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks of protein. Protein is what helps your muscles heal. And the branched chain is just the easiest form of protein for your body to absorb. So in theory, helping your muscles recover easier. I have noticed a difference. I have worked out with it and I've worked out without it. And I do find I'm still sore if I take it most of the time, but it's like a mild discomfort versus like I can't walk. So I like it, but it's definitely not a necessary thing for you to have if you want to work out. Now that's drank, I'm on to a protein smoothie. This is half a cup of orange juice, half a cup of cashew milk, a scoop of chocolate protein, and half a frozen banana, and about half a cup of frozen cherries. And it's good. If I had spinach, I would have thrown it in there, but I'm out. So good thing I'm going to the grocery store today. So now that I've had a chance to kind of recover, let's talk about day 1. First off, the app, amazing. They did an amazing job with all the features. I love that. Number 1, if you want to turn on and off the warm up and cool down, you can. I'm always going to keep the warm up and cool down because I don't want to get injured. But I know some people are in a hurry, or maybe they have their own that they really like, so you don't have to go through that if you don't want to. I loved that on the timed moves, it actually counts down for you, and then the last 3 seconds you'll hear like a dink, 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 and then you know it's time to go into the next one. She gives you a very short amount of time to move from one to the next. So when you start hearing the ding, you kind of need to get ready to like move quickly. Clearly she is a much better shape than I am because she can move herself way quicker because you get like 3 seconds. So that also did play whenever I had my music on, and even whenever I was recording, I could hear the dinging whenever it was time. So that was awesome. Now on the ones that weren't timed, that were just rep based, obviously there wasn't any dinging because you have to click to go to the next workout, which is different because if you're doing one of the HIIT ones where everything's timed, it's just gonna switch it for you. But on the ones where you're doing a certain amount of sets, obviously she doesn't know how long you're gonna take to do that. So you're gonna have to go to the next workout yourself, but you're already on your screen anyway. So adding the weights that you did is super easy. And I really loved the fact that whenever you do 3 moves and then you rest and then you do those 3 moves again. And then, so when I entered the weight I did on the first set, when that set came back up, it told me what weight I did on the last round, which was awesome because I had 3 different weights in front of me. So it was like, I didn't have to think, oh crap, which one of these was for this particular move. It told me exactly what I did on the last one. And so that is amazing. Plus you can track your strength growth over the course. So love that. Love that you can see Whitney do the moves. There's only one thing I wish it had, and that was some kind of like walkthrough. You can see her do the moves, but she doesn't tell you how to do the moves. So sometimes, like especially on something like a deadlift that can be kind of tricky technique, I would love to have either an audio kind of, hey, keep the weight in your heels, make sure you're squeezing your butt on the way up, something like that. And if it's not audio, maybe a help button where, hey, I'm not exactly sure how to do this, hit the help button and it'd pop up just a description on how to do it. That's the only thing I hope gets added eventually. Now this is an app she's constantly growing, constantly developing. So there is a good potential that that will come one day because I think enough people have requested it. I am so happy I decided to do this. That workout was crazy. It was really good. I don't feel like I killed myself, but I got pretty close. Now, saying it's a beginner workout, I don't know about that. I think that if you're a true like beginner, that would be way too much for you. You should probably try to do like something like 20-30 minutes at your house to build up some stamina, some strength, because the workout itself, like if you take out the warm up and cool down, was about 55 minutes. So just weightlifting for that amount of time is going to be way too much if you're like a true beginner. Now, if you're someone who's been working out at your house like I was, I had worked out for a few months at my house. Then I got a gym membership in August. I was really consistent, going 3 days a week up until about a month ago. And then, you know, with holidays and just being busy, I kind of slacked off. I've been going like 1 to 2 days a week over the last 4 weeks. So, you know, the first week of this will be a little more challenging than it would have been had I started a month ago. But if I were a true beginner, I'd be dead. I wouldn't be able to move tomorrow, like for real. But again, if you are like me and I'm definitely not advanced, but I'm not you just will, you know, never worked out a day in your life and then you want to go to the gym. Please don't. Please don't. I think she did a really good job balancing out the muscle groups. So even though it was 55 minutes of weightlifting, you didn't like shred your thighs on the first 4 moves and then feel exhausted. So it's like, you know, you might have something that was more thigh dominant, and then you'd have something that's more butt dominant, and then you'd have something that had abs in it. Very sneaky, putting the abs just kind of randomly throughout. So you were switching it up so one muscle group didn't get burned out, so you're still able to continue to go. But I'm telling you, by that time I got to the last 3 moves, those shot my heart rate up so much. It was the hip thrust, I think the sumo squat, and then the reverse crunch, like doing those 3 in a row without taking a break. You'll see me try to like claw my way away from it by the time I got through filming that first set. I did make it through the last set of that, thank goodness. And I was so happy that that was the last one, because I don't know if I could have done another couple workouts. I was so happy that it was the cool down. I also warmed up more than I would have if I was doing it by myself. Now I did do a walk first because it's cold in the mornings. So I don't want to go from like being really cold in the car to just stretching really cold muscles. So I did do a walk. I was going to do the 12% incline like she does on some of her other ones, but I was dying. So I had to switch it down to a 9%. Yeah, 9% on a 3 speed for 5 minutes. That's what I ended up doing. Actually, I did the 12 minutes for like, or the 12% for like 2 minutes. And I was like, heck with this, 9. Okay, on my incline. Can you tell? I'm like loaded up with endorphins. I feel like scatterbrained. Hopefully that was a good review for the day 1. We're gonna see how sore I am. Like I said, I'm doing my BCAAs, I'm doing my protein. I'm gonna also eat hopefully enough food to prepare myself. I definitely need to eat a bigger breakfast tomorrow, but I had plans going to the grocery store and doing some meal prep today. So that'll be perfect for me tomorrow. Another thing she allows you to do is like drag what days you do. So on the app, today was leg day, tomorrow is upper body day, then you have a rest, then you have full body, rest, legs. Well, having that leg day, the second leg day where it is, you only get 1 rest between that and doing leg day again. So I'm gonna move it. So I'm gonna have 2 workout days, a rest day, 2 workout days, and then have 2 days of rest. Now on week 3, we get a cardio added in. So we'll see what happens. I might still keep that split. That way I can not have to work out on the weekends when my daughter's out of school. And then just tack on the cardio like on top of a workout. And I might just do the cardio on the weekend. That's probably what I'll do. Do the cardio on the weekend because it's only 20 minutes versus something that takes way longer. So with the walk, so adding the walk and then doing warm up, the routine and cool down, it took me 1 hour and 11 minutes. On the app, I think it says 1 hour and 2 minutes because obviously the walk time. So that's a good day. Super, super happy with it. It's no nonsense. You get in, you do the work, the way she has it just put together, I think you're gonna get the best amount of results for the amount of time that you're putting in, because your heart rate stays up there. Again, you're not shredding any one particular muscle group, so you can't continue. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Obviously, tomorrow is a upper body day, so if my legs are sore, it's okay, they get a break tomorrow. And I'm just really excited to share with you at least the first couple weeks of this, because like I said, there are no Alive beginner reviews. So I looked, at least on YouTube, there aren't any. So if you are someone who is been active for a little bit, you can handle a 30-minute workout and you're okay, that is who I would recommend this for, particularly if you want to get into the gym and you're just kind of a little intimidated on how to do that. This is great. Honestly, it's really early. I've only done day one, but my goal is to do multiple programs in a row. It might be doing this one again, depending on how I feel, and it might be trying to step up to the 1.0, but you didn't have to think about what you're doing. She tells you exactly what you're doing. All you have to worry about is getting your little setup. I went to a room where it's normally just for stretching, and I was able to do everything in like a little, 10 by 10 square foot of just me. I'm going to leave her website down below. As long as you sign up before December 5th on the website, you can get the 30% off discount for the Black Friday sale. So I recommend doing that. And even if you're on the fence, go ahead and signing up, because there's a 7-day trial. So don't actually start paying until that 7 days is over. So say you sign up for the $10.50 a month, and then you try the week and you think this is a little too advanced, I'm not quite there yet, you can cancel it before that starts, but you still get that guaranteed $10.50 a month if you do want to continue. All right, I got to clean my fridge, go to the grocery store, do some meal prep. That'll probably be on a separate video. I don't want any of these videos to be too long, so you'll see that here soon, but probably not today. I hope y'all have an amazing day. I hope y'all crush it. Oh, real quick, have you seen that you can add, if you have an iPhone, that you can add the widget to your home screen for WW and even for Alive? I will show you how here. I love it. I've had it for a couple days, and on the WW app, it tells you exactly how many points you have left for the day, like on your main screen, and it's big, and it helps to remind me to track, because sometimes I don't intend to not track, I just forget and then don't. Where when it's really big like that, number one, I know exactly how many points I have left, but also reminds me to track just because I see it there. So if you want to know how to do that, stay tuned. Here is what my main screen looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this so I can show you how to put it back on. You're gonna hold down your phone just like you're editing your apps. And then on that top left button, you're gonna hit the add and then type in WW. You'll hit there. You have two different interfaces to choose from, where you can track your food, or it shows you your daily remaining points. I liked that one. And you can drag these and move these just like they are a regular app to get them how you like. If you click on it, it opens up the whole app, so you don't have to have the app on your home screen.